Welcome back to the channel. What's up with you guys? How you doing? How you been? If you did not know by now, my name is DJ and this is the DNA Show. Today we have a very special episode. We got my boy Rain out here. We're going in his collection today and we're gonna see what he got. I've seen a bunch of dope stuff on his Instagram. Come on in the frame, bruh. Say what's up to the people so we can get this video started.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back.
Time to see what you got in this collection, bro. I heard you got a vault in the other room, all these different things. But the first question always is, how did you get the collection started? Where did it all begin? I want to know from the day one where it all began and how it got you here today.
All right, so those of you guys that don't know me personally, I was born in Canada. I was born in the Philippines. I migrated here when I was 11, 12, so 96, 97.
Okay.
So the first time that I ever got into sneakers was in 98. Well, not first time getting into sneakers. Basically, it's just getting into collecting sneakers, right? Mainly because I knew Michael Jordan was retiring, so I started gravitating on grabbing the pairs that he wore that year.
Okay.
So I started off with...
And how old were you?
I was 13.
13.
12, 13.
I was like, he knew what's up. He knew what's up.
So I was a big Michael Jordan fan, basketball fan. So the first thing I went for was these guys. These are the OGs from 98, and yep,
Sheesh.
they're all messed up. And
so is this the same pair? Or
this is the same pair that I had, man.
That started it all?
Started it all, right? I had two pairs and I bought another one. And then basically all the OGs here came from the same place. Like OG 13s.
And then you were buying shoes. These were all purchased in Vancouver.
They were all purchased in Champ Sports in Surrey here, where it's in Vancouver. Okay. So each and every one of these, except for I think the He Got game. So I have two pairs of each basically.
Okay.
Right? This is my favorite one.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then the He Got game. You know, these are all OGs. Bought these from a friend of mine because he knew that I was missing this. Mm-hmm. And I told him, I was like, this is the only pair that I was missing out of the collection. So he gave me that one, but this is one of my favorite pairs that I picked up during that year. 13.
So I'm sure you're excited for these retros this year.
Oh yeah, man. I'm very excited for that because the first pass retro, the only one that I was actually good at back to 2004. The first one, the Flint Grays, the face box. I think that was the face box that came out. Or these ones.
Yeah.
So
that was like an anniversary box.
Yeah, the 2005.
Yeah.
So
okay, so you started collecting. You're getting into the game clearly at a good time.
Yeah.
And then the 2000 era comes around. You got Nike Air, you got Black Cement, Bread, all the different stuff. I'm assuming that was stuff that you like to collect around that time?
Oh, hell yeah, man. Because then I pretty much had all the face box too. I had a bunch of face box. If you can see here, I have these are all...
Crack them open.
These are my worn pair, I guess. Yeah. Conquer 11.
Tell us the story about that when you were saying this was kind of one of the most valuable shoes.
Okay, so I have this pair. This is the worn pair. I purchased these, I think, back in 2002. Just a year after they came out. A year or 2 years after they came out. Now, I have a dead stock pair inside my closet, which was, that was probably the most expensive pair before 2016.
Right.
Because my ex-girlfriend, shout out to you, right? You paid a good amount of money for a dead stock pair of Concord 11 back in 2011, I would say. Thank you. I still have that pair. It's yellowed out, but they're nice. They're really nice. And it was like, I think she paid $550 US on eBay.
That was a lot at the time.
That was a lot.
Wow.
I think most of the
Oh
pairs...
my God.
That was a lot, man. I think most of the pairs that was sought after were in the 500.
Right.
And it was the Concords.
Man, even thinking 400 for those at the time was still... that's crazy. Okay.
Like
so, I'm assuming you really like Jordans. That's a heavy thing for your collection. But I noticed there was a lot of Jordan 1s on your Instagram page. Are you the Jordan 1 guy?
I wouldn't say I'm the Jordan 1 guy.
Are you trying to take that title or what?
No, I'm not. Look, guys, I have a lot of Jordan 1s, but to me personally, the Jordan 1s were just, I gravitated to wearing them more, basically because they're easy to wear. I've always said back in the day, they look like a pair of Dunks. And they do. right?
Yep.
And to me, it was just like that pair, the Jordan 1s, they remind me so much of the Dunks that I used to wear those a lot. Like I have a lot of pair of those. What is that one?
He got some stuff. Crack some of these boxes open, bro.
All right, so what we have here is like, oh, this is okay. So first of all, the wall here, for most of you guys that actually watch my channel and stuff,
Go subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Link down below.
if you guys are wondering like why I'm smoking in front of it, these are all worn. All right, these are all worn. Everything here has been worn. I think maybe 1 or 2 pairs, right? But I have Storm Blues here. For those of you guys that missed out, these were at the outlets. You know?
This is a sleeper right here.
These are just the Royal.
How many pairs of Royal Ones do you have, bro?
I have.
Crack these up and let's see what else you got over in here. We'll just set them on the table. We'll just start making a mess.
What else do you have?
We got bread toast.
I don't even wear these that much.
You got all different types of stuff.
This is the Fearless. But older ones, I would say. Here's one.
Oh, yeah. You see that box, you know.
Yeah.
That's greatness right there.
Yeah.
Okay, you got the yellow one on the midsole on there.
And then you gotta get this too.
Yes.
Right. This is like 2003. I'll say 2003.
So what do those mean to you? Because I have my own sentimental value to these shoes, but what do these mean to you?
Okay, so both of these pairs, actually, my mom purchased them for $60 off finishline.com back in the day, right? And me and my brother actually picked up 2 pairs of each, and we played ball in each, right? Just run them down to the ground, and finally I was able to keep one. And this was never really worn for basketball that much, so it was able to stay here. So
Jeez, look at
you
that.
can see it.
Look at that.
Cracking everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Those is like falling apart. You still wearing them? They even, I guess they're still wearable.
They're still, remember I told you, like the only time I wear them, it's like, yo, after I started squeaking every time I step foot somewhere, I'm good. I'm good with it. And it sounds embarrassing. And people are looking at at me like, yo, that's a nice pair of shoes. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is that? Right?
I feel you. I feel you. UNC ones up in here.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of ones. Is there any strategy or mindset when it comes to collecting Jordan 1s, knowing that pricing, your size, that plays a big factor, and the price is pretty expensive compared to my size? So what would you have something to give some knowledge to the young heads out there that want to have an extensive Jordan 1 collection?
I would say just buy whatever you want. Like, look, it doesn't have to be hype, because a lot of my pairs here that I doubled up, tripled up on, well, I'll show you guys that later on. It's like some pairs that were very slept on, like the Storm Blues, they were very slept on. Nobody cared about those. Like other pairs, like these were very.
These are slept on for sure.
This is another pair that was very slept on. I picked them up for like $80.
Quality is nice.
Quality on these are pretty nice.
The black pair too.
Yeah, I have the black pair there too.
Yeah.
But I want to do a custom on that.
Where's the black pair at, actually? We gotta look at those. I know this isn't a really hype shoe, but I do know that these things are fire. Like they did a great job on this shoe.
Like the leather on these is like really nice.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I've always wanted to do a custom on these, so that's what I'm trying to do for the black pair. But honestly, just buy whatever you like, man. Like to me, I don't really buy into like the newer colorways. Right? If I don't like the colorway, most likely I'll probably get one just to review and to see. But if I really like the colorway, best believe I'll get to. Right? That's just the way I am. Like I don't really like wearing a certain pair of shoes unless I have a second pair.
Right.
Like I'm pretty sure you're probably like that.
The same way, bro.
And like, oh no, I can't. Like one of the pairs that was actually, this is one of the pairs that was very slept on when they came out. Nobody wanted these.
Bruh. I was so 50-50 about this shoe.
Nobody wanted
it. And
these.
I decided, I'm not gonna get it. And then I was like, I want that shoe. And I go look it up and I'm like, it's worth money. What is going on? So now I'm like on the hunt, trying to find a good deal. If anybody has those out there, All-Star Weekend, what is this, like cloak or whatever? What's the colorway? Chameleon? Yeah. I need those.
So the reason why I picked this up when they release is because they remind me so much of the Frags.
Talk about the Frags.
Ace. I do have another size, but sorry.
It's burnt.
It ain't for sale. Alright. But this is oh shit. The Frags, this is probably my my most expensive pair. but probably the most the pair that got me back into it.
Okay.
You know, if you guys don't know the story behind me, like how I started and stuff, like I did take a little break on sneakers, right? Just because I needed to grow up a little bit. You know, I am 34 this year, so I'm a little bit older than some of you guys. I took a break from sneakers back in 2012, and then took a break for 4 years. Basically, you see all those Asics, that's when I started buying Asics.
Right, okay.
I started buying Asics just because I wanted to be different. I wanted to differentiate myself from everybody else that was coming up. Right? Because I think the peak for Jordans and the reselling market at the height for Jordan, even GR Jordans, you guys should know this, is back in like 2011.
Yep.
When the Conquer 11s released, that one was one of the biggest release for it. Right? Composites, Galaxies.
Yep.
That's the start of it. And then when the resale started to get higher and higher, because back then, if you guys ask me how I accumulated the pairs that I have here, it was so much easier here in Canada than it was here.
Right, okay.
So back then, like I would go to a Foot Locker, and then 3 months ahead of time, I would go in there and then ask them, "Oh, are you guys getting the Space Jams in 2009?" Yeah, we're getting them in December. And I was like, okay, because like if you want to, you can pre-order them. This is at a Foot Locker.
Jeez.
So for me, I was like, okay, I already have money anyway, so I don't have to wait. I always ask them, like, I don't have to wait on anything. It's like, no, we'll just put it on a gift card, and then on the day of.
They did that. They did that at Champs before when I was in
Yes.
high school. I just thought about that. They
Now
did that on the countdown pack.
Yeah.
I used to get those at one of the stores.
So you're able to do it pre-order 3 months prior. So then they'll put it on a gift card, and then that's it.
Yep.
They'll ring it through,
and then you come back with your receipt or something.
With your receipt, and then they'll go through.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So that's
they
what
made
I
you
did.
put like $10 down or something.
No,
at ours it was like you could put like $10 down.
Oh, really?
Reserve it, and then come back and pay the rest when the release came.
For us here, we had to pay the full. So not a lot of people knew that, or I don't think a lot of people wanted to do that. So for me, I was just like, okay, well, I'm already like working. Like I had a good job, so I figured I was like, why not just buy whatever I want, like however much I want. So that's how I was able to do it. Like before too, like look, I say a lot of things about resellers, but I was a reseller too, but I'm a different type of reseller. Right?
There's definitely tiers
There's a different
of resellers.
type of reseller.
We need to break that down in another video. Exactly the types of resellers that there are.
You should, because you know what?
There's definitely different types of resellers.
I feel like you have more into this, but I'm telling you this right now, man. There are different type of resellers.
For sure.
There are resellers that, like me and you, like we only buy things because we want to keep the pairs that we want. We want for free. Right. And that's how I accumulated a lot of my pairs. Right.
And it's like you gotta work hard to do that.
You work hard for a bit, and then all of a sudden, like you're able to keep things like without having to pay for it.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
And that's how I accumulated a lot of pairs before.
Let's crack open some more boxes, man. Let's see what else you got up in here. The people want to see what's inside these boxes, bro.
So, some really old stuff since the Jordan 5s are coming out right now.
Yeah.
Stouts.
Yes. High school girls right here. Used to have a couple pair of those.
2006.
Yep.
Right?
Definitely a good time.
What else do I
That's
have?
when you had burgundies, olives, all that stuff, bro.
See, that's
some bangers in that time.
That's where I had a lot. Like, okay, so I picked this up at Seattle, Premium Outlet.
Okay.
For $100.
That's nice. Hey, that's nice. Ain't nothing in that one.
These are actually sleepers.
Slept on. Definitely slept on shoe for sure.
And then what else do I have here? You guys know.
Talk about these real quick.
So, I know a lot of you guys don't like these. And a lot of people don't like these just because of the aesthetics. I don't know why, but I actually like these a lot. Like Nigel's, it is a little different, but it is a pair that it just tells a story. I feel like a lot of people are missing out on we always complain about not a lot of storytelling and wrong storytelling and stuff. And Nigel actually did a great job on telling his side of the story with a pair of Jordan 1s that, I feel like it's very soft. Just imagine if they had nothing like this, no scuff marks or anything like that. It's just a simple swoosh there and then cut off.
Right.
Like all the details that he put into this, yeah, it's totally worth it. Yes, I know it's like a little bit dirty. A lot of people call it piss stain Jordan 1s, but honestly, man, like, you just gotta see it to appreciate it. And the leather quality on these is actually really, really good. To me, it's like a Nike SB Jordan, right? Like you've never seen somebody that's a BMXer like get one of those,
right, for sure.
So somebody other than like an artist, like we get Travis Scott's, like Virgil and stuff like that, but you never thought that somebody like him would get a pair of Jordan 1s. And to me, it's like, yo, I give you props for the hard work that you've been through and what you're doing for your life, and knowing the fact that you actually, you know, did your thing.
Right.
And somebody like Jumpman.
Because if you had that same opportunity, you would try to do that too.
I would do the same thing, man. Tell the story through my shoes, right?
Not just like another random colorway. With
it's like I don't want that. Like to me, it's like I wanted to have a different take to it, right? That's why I feel like a lot of people like when I don't know when did you start like Nike ID?
Nike ID,
okay,
yeah,
so
man.
This is one of the pairs that I feel like. This is one of my like the pairs that I love in my collection, because this
man, I wish they had that shoe on Nike ID still.
This is
I messed up. I should have made so many pairs of those.
I feel like, yo man, like was that Sean Weatherspoon?
Yeah.
The same colorway.
Yeah.
Right. This is the Nike Air Max 180, and this is just something that I did back in the day, like 2006, and back then it's like you can't really ship it to Canada. So I have a cousin that lives in Cali, so he would be the one to order them for me. So it took me like 3 or 4 months to get these, man.
Jeez.
Right, and then I actually flew into California for a day just to pick it up. I made sure that I had a stopover in Cali to make sure that I'm gonna stop by to go get my because my cousin was like, yo, your Nike ID's been here for a long time, dude. I was like, yo, I'm going to Cancun. I'm gonna stop over for about an hour and then just meet me there.
Yeah.
So this is actually inspired by the T-shirt that I bought from Stussy. So that's the whole inspiration for this. And
you got the love hate on the back.
Yeah. That's the T-shirt. It's called Love Hate, I think, with all the skulls in it.
Yeah.
Right. So
this shoe is so comfortable.
Yeah, man.
Like I just put these on my top 5 comfy shoes list. Like,
really?
Yeah, bro.
This is probably.
I love that, bro. Those definitely that model, that shoe falls in my top 5, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Fact, like I don't care. Those are so comfortable.
Like I wish that they would actually bring it back. Like the color blocking from back then.
Yeah.
Is so much different.
Yeah.
So much better,
Yep.
man. Because you could do anything. Like these type of colorways, I don't think I've ever seen these type of colorways anymore. Like first time I think I broke this out like down here in Vancouver, people were just taking pictures, and then they was like, "What the fuck are those?
What are those?
What are those?"
What are
and
those?
then they were just like, "What are you wearing, man?"
I see you got some Nikes right here.
Okay, so
crack open some of these boxes, see what you got.
I play basketball a lot, and I'm a big like 90s basketball fan.
But does he really play basketball though?
I can give you buckets all day. Right. Like I'm a big fan of Nike basketball, so what I have here is a bunch of like older retros, basically the retros from like these are the pennies.
Man, these used to be sitting in the outlets too.
These were from there.
These used to all sit out. You got these outlet?
Yeah.
Yep. All this stuff used to sit in the outlet, and it's like these are good shoes to come from the collection. Like, comfy, nice look.
These are all like okay. So this is one of the pairs that one of my favorites, but I don't know why I got a size 11.
Yes.
These are the Jason Kidds.
Yes.
And this is way before Jason Kidd actually started his own. He went to a different like brand. Like he started wearing different shit, so that the newer pairs that they came out with, they didn't have his name on it.
Oh yeah.
So these were one of the pairs that I think this is the only colorway that had his name on it, because right after that he signed with a different company. I think Peak.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a different company, right?
Yep.
And then I have Penny 2s.
Yep.
Nike Air Flight 1s. Jordan actually wore those too. And then I have some Pippins, the Pippin 1s.
Oh yeah.
And then
oh yeah.
These are Sean Kemp.
Sheesh.
Right.
Sheesh.
Like these are like
Remember when the Seattle colorway came out?
Okay.
That was like what? Shit, that was low-key like 5 years ago actually.
That was 5 years ago.
That was a while ago.
Like
I just thought about it.
2013 or 2000.
Yeah, that was like maybe even 7.
So these are the OGs. Hey, I don't know why I kept them. Like, I just keep a lot of stuff that like, I usually wear before, and then
he's real big into basketball, you guys. So if you're ever like watching his channel or his Instagram or anything, you'll definitely get some cool fun facts, some entertaining stuff when you're on his, especially on his IG story. He'll be telling you some funny stuff about basketball.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but these are the up-tempos, total max up-tempos. Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
These are Reggie Millers. And then he got game. He did wear the white ones, the white and blue ones. Like Ray Allen wore them. A lot of people don't remember that except for that. But here's
some gems. These are definitely some gems.
Like Pippins.
Yes.
Hey, these are one of the first retros actually. Hey, but I like these types of stuff, right?
For sure.
Like, okay. These.
Yep. These used to all sit.
Yeah.
And then they came out like in a pack, the Soul Collector pack and everything, and it was just like a whole new world. Everybody wants pennies now.
Right? Pennies, like penny twos. I've always loved pennies.
Yep.
And like if you know me personally, I love pennies. Like I have a lot of pennies here. These are mostly pennies, right? This the pair that's like, I don't know if you guys know, back in the day Jordan couldn't wear the Concords.
Yep.
He couldn't wear the Concords. That's the pair that he got banned for, so he had to wear.
And then they got that poster, the life-size poster that people be having.
So
okay, I think that's the one I got.
Right.
With these on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. These was like what? When did these come out? 2013, 12? Something like that?
Pretty like 2012, you're right.
Yeah. Cause I'm like, I remember that when this was like around the All-Star time and everything when these had dropped. But yeah, definitely some good sleepers over here, man. Okay. I think it's time you take us to the vault, bro.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
I'll take you guys somewhere. So what you guys see here are all like, these are all worn pairs, right? Worn pairs. You know, like these are where I usually just pick my shit and then go through.
Yeah.
Paranoids. You guys do not sleep on these. These are what's underneath that whole black cracking thing. I know a lot of people didn't like that. But this is what's underneath it, alright?
Yo, check out his video. He did a video on these.
Okay, this is what's underneath it. Okay, the all black, the crack. Yes, it does kind of look annoying, but if you just take your time or just kind of wear it out, this is what's underneath it. So definitely something.
They look a lot better that way.
They look a lot better.
Yeah, those are fire. Okay, so we're in the vault. It's some tight space, aka the closet. So I'm gonna let him take over. I'm gonna ask some questions from the side, and you gotta crack these boxes open, bro, because I know you got some bangers up in here.
I will.
All right, let's get it.
All right, so this is where I usually keep all my deadstock pairs.
I know the video was just getting good, but bruh, I'm sorry I had to cut the video short. He's gonna crack open the vault in the next one, so stay tuned for that one. If you haven't already, like, comment, share, and subscribe. The next video will be dropping tomorrow at 11 a.m. If you are seeing this after the second video has dropped, click on the link next below or down below in the description as well to see what the next video is. Thank you guys again. Stay tuned for the next one. My name is DJ. I'm signing out. I'm gone. Peace.